shit. Hello, hello. I'm doing good. How are you? Season's greetings to you. All ready for Christmas? I'm hanging in there. I'm doing good. Keeping busy. Had a lot on my plate this week. Still do. Got lot of work to do before Christmas. You're quite well. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I can't complain. It's all good. All right, that's what I gotta do. I'll put up my link. Keep forgetting every time. Right, here we go. There we go. Right. You said you celebrate Yule? You celebrate Yule, not Christmas. Same with a load of stuff on my plate. That's what I'm starting to celebrate. Oh, nice. I've heard of that term, Yule, but I don't know what it is exactly. Yule begins on Wednesday, the 21st, and ends on January 1st. Yule is a festivity historically observed for Germanic people, scholars, and connected with original celebrations. Yule to the Wild Hunt, the god Odin, and the pagan Anglo-Saxon Odret. Oh, cool! It's like a German Christmas. Germany. Cool. Yeah, every culture and every a lot of places have their own vibes, their own Christmas, their own things. I think Christmas is overrated, and I think Christmas is not really. It's not in the Bible, so I don't really believe none of those things. I celebrate Christmas with my family. Open gifts, and especially when my nephews were younger. But like, I don't think it's Jesus' birthday. That's something I don't believe. But I don't know what to believe anymore. Oh, mother-in-law, like, oh, cool. That's nice. I have a few friends out in. I have a few friends all over the world, but somebody I know have a friend in Ukraine. She celebrates differently as well. Her Christmas is not on a Christmas; it's like on New Year's or something like that. It's like the Russian system. It's also different. Everybody over in Europe and a lot of places don't really um, celebrate. They have their own little thing. Here in Bermuda, Christmas is celebrated on the 25th. Then we have Boxing Day is a holiday as well. The next day. Yeah. Hey Becca, How you doing, sweetie? Meow. You have an ice cream? I almost got ice cream today, but I did. My nephew is still feeling underneath the weather. Yeah, next Monday is Boxing Day. Yeah, I don't know if it's Canadian. I'm not sure. I just know here in Bermuda we celebrate it, and because we celebrate it on Monday, it's actually a holiday on Tuesday because Sunday was Christmas. So I'm gonna be all. Everybody has holiday Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So everybody officially goes back to work on Wednesday. So it's gonna be a nice long weekend. I'm supposed to have bad weather here, like a lot of wind and rain. So yeah, I have my mom makes like these circular like biscuits. It's like a Portuguese tradition. She makes all these baked goods and I have like so much crap on my counter from her. Like she bakes things like and I keep telling her, look, stop doing that. Like I don't want to eat all this crap. And she's like, "Oh, it's only Christmas," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but still." But I love ice cream. We had ice cream yesterday. No, not yesterday, Monday. Oh yeah, yesterday was Monday. Yeah, Monday. My bad. We were supposed to get ice cream today, but my nephew's one of my youngest nephews. He's feeling sick, so he doesn't really want to go. But hopefully, I might go tomorrow. One of my favorite ice creams now is Cookie Monster ice cream. Tastes really good. They make it here in Bermuda at a place that I go to. It's called Cookie Monster. Kids have no school tomorrow. Second, third. No, no, it's chocolate chip. It's chocolate chip cookies and Oreo cookies mixed with. It's like blue ice cream. It's like bluish. The Cookie Monster ice cream doesn't have. I don't think it has vanilla. In it. It's blue. So yeah, it's really good. I'll take a picture of it next time. And it has like pieces of like cookie dough in it. So it's really good. They make it different here. It's called Cookie Monster ice cream. And I had it and I always get it. But last time I went, I had cookies and cream, like Oreo cookies and cream. Then another time they have a walnut brownie ice cream as well. It's really good. I'm not really a huge ice cream person, like where I have to have it or something. But my nephews that got me back into it. I got back into eating it because I actually found there's actually a really good place here that sells ice cream. It's all homemade ice cream, and I haven't had no bad experiences from there. So it's good. I'm having a decaf coffee right now. It's kind of cool here today, so I said I'll have a decaf coffee to end off the night. If you guys want a message, let me know. Philly, yeah. I have a friend. My friend is in Philly. She said it's super cold out there. Yeah, sure. You can have a message. Let me see. Chilly, chilly. Yeah, my friend comes in here. She's from Philly. She always says it's cold. Here it's 63. It's pretty decent. It's nice. For us, that's cool. All right, Moon. Moon, your card is I refuse to believe in lies. And this card says lies lead me to fear and limitations, to conflict and drama, and to a life that is difficult. I refuse to believe in lies. Amen to that. Amen. I just got to text my sister. Give me a sec. Every time I'm on live, like somebody's got to text me or something. Let me just text my sister back. All right. All right, Becca, you're next. I don't believe in lies. All right, Becca. Hey, Bronny, how you doing? Becca, your card is I am completely authentic. This card says, I don't pretend to be what I am not. I am what I am, and I accept what I am. I am just like a flower, just like the ocean, just like the sun. I am just me. There you go. Completely authentic. That's good. All right. Brownie, this is your card. I am perfect just the way I am. I don't need to compete with anybody. I don't need to compare myself with anybody. I don't need to live up to an image of perfection. I just need to be me. So there you go. Be yourself to your person, and your person will be their self to you. Because I am perfect the way I am. You're welcome. I'm going to pull a card for myself because I'm in a good boy today. Spirit bless me with a message. All right, my message is, what message am I delivering to myself? This card says, when I deliver truth and love to myself, I am happier, and just being happier, the people around me benefit. My effort is really for everyone because my joy, my happiness, and my heaven are contagious. Kabang. There you go. Yes, it is. When I deliver the truth and love to myself, I am happier. And when I'm happy, everybody around me is happy. Because I'm like that. I'm just like that. Because I'm my boss. I'm my boss. I want to fuck around with these other cards here. You have this deck, Beckham? Zodiac Oracle deck? Zodiac. A lot of people use this card. A lot of people use these cards. Like they go. I've seen a lot of readers do this. They'll go, okay, the next sign I'm going to read is Capricorn. But the next sign I'm going to read is Aquarius. But you can use these cards in other ways. Do you have any out of print decks? What do you mean out of print decks? Like decks that are not available anymore? I have no idea. I have a lot of my decks are upstairs inside a big plastic case. I have cards everywhere. I got like about 10 decks on my table right here, but yeah. And then it's got like Venus, Jupiter, Sun, all that type of good stuff. But how I use these cards a lot is I put all 12 zodiac signs in these cards. And I have the elements, air, water, fire, earth. Right? And what I do is I'll shuffle the cards and I'll say, what zodiac sign is coming towards you, in a love relationship or something like that. So it obviously only going to work for single people. So I can try it on you if you want. If you want to know what your next or you want to know what zodiac sign has a crush on you, what zodiac sign is thinking about you right now, all that type of stuff. So if you want me to give you a message like that, I can give you one. Just let me know what you want to know, what you want to know about a zodiac sign. No, I only do sun. I only do sun sign. I don't do moon and stars and fifth house and all that. I don't do that crap. If you're an Aquarius, you're an Aquarius. I don't really care about people's moon signs. I'm a Virgo moon, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, he's a Virgo moon, Zodiac sign. Zodiac. You want their moon sign? I can give you their moon sign if you want. If you want me to check what moon sign your person is, I can check for you if you want. If you want it to be moon, it's your choice. But I personally just do the zodiac sign. All right, let me see. What zodiac sign will my next girlfriend be? What zodiac sign woman will be my next girlfriend? Let's see. 1, 2. I like to fuck around with shit like that. Oh, of course. A fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So I'll be dating a fire sign soon. I look on the bottom, it says Aquarius. That's me. It matters for me. Taurus and Venus are the best. Match up, man. Woman's Venus. That's my thought. I love how there's tons of ways. Yeah, of course. It's whatever you like, whatever you're accustomed to, whatever you think, believe. It's all good. Fire, fire. I've had this deck for a long time. Oh, there you go. I used to dwell too much on like zodiac signs and stuff when it comes to partners, but I don't really. I deal with the person, not the sign. I try not to look at their sign and just see how they are as a person. Because my opinion is not every sign is the same. Every sign has different stuff in their chart, and they also act different. They have different things. You had an interesting encounter today. Let's hear it. I used to do these cards with the sex cards on Saturday nights. I used to tell everybody, all the girls, what signs coming towards them and tell them. God, those people are loud. That's my neighbor out there. Blah, 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 blah. Like, shut up. How about this part? They like his ice cream. Yeah. Well, I stay away from a lot of different signs. You know, I was at the store getting groceries and I was trying to lift up this really heavy thing of water, and this man offered to help me, which was so kind. And I let him help me, and he told me that I was the first woman that allowed him to help him in 6 months. Oh shit. Poor guy. He's like, I'm trying to help women and nobody would take my damn help. Hey, but see, that's the thing. Some women are so rude that they think that, oh yeah, I'm a feminist, or like, I don't need a man to help me, you know? Like it's a man thing to do, to help a woman. It's not because we think you're weak or you can't lift it up. It's just, we go out of our way to help you. But some women are just, rude like that. He said that it made him feel good. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It makes me feel good. Even when I open up a door for a woman, you know, like when I open up a door for a woman and she says, "Oh, thank you," I'm like, "Okay, hey, how you doing? Thanks. Okay, okay, no problem. You're welcome." That's like a nice thing to do. Like, or like help them do something. Oh, would you like a hand? Oh no, I'm fine. I said, all right, cool, no problem. Oh yes, sure, I'll take a hand. Sure, I'll help. I always help. I'm always looking for a damsel in distress. Hey, well, at least you made his day. Becca, that's nice. Yeah, I'm sure he was. He'd be like, hey, you know what? I helped this fine woman this today. She was cute. She let me pick up this water for her. It made my day. Now I'm gonna think about it when I go to sleep. When I wake up, he's gonna look for you again. See? He's gonna be like, nice. When I see her again, I'm gonna offer my services. Hey Paige, how you doing? I didn't even see you squeeze in there. Hey, you never know. Tell me who's coming at me for love. Okay, for a gift. Okay, let's check, man. All right, Moon. The next zodiac sign that could be coming your way is a Cancer. Crabby, crabby. Pinch that butt. So a crab is coming your way. A Cancer. There you go. Yeah, sure. All right, what zodiac sign man is coming towards Becca for a possible love relationship? What zodiac sign is the man that's coming towards Becca for a love relationship? What is the sign? What zodiac sign? Ready? 1, 2. An Aries. There you go. An Aries man could be coming your way for a love relationship. An Aries. Good luck with that. Team Wolf. I don't know. I can't remember his name. I can't remember. I know you're talking about it. I don't particularly like Aries men. They're kind of annoying. They're like, I don't know. Aries women I like to a certain extent, especially when they're asleep. When they're sleeping, I like them the most because that way I don't have to listen to them talk. But I've dated a few Aries and liked a few Aries women. I have a few Aries women friends that are nice. I've never been with a Taurus woman, not that I know of. Taurus women are apparently a good match for me. Like there's a birthday encyclopedia book, right? There's a birthday encyclopedia book, and my friend Sue, God rest her soul, she sent me the pages, the 2 pages from my birthday, February 6th. And it says that I'm compatible because of my birthday, February 6th. I'm compatible with a Taurus. Like a Taurus would be a better match for me. Like a Taurus that's born in between May and June or whatever it is. Yeah. Taurus is May and June, right? Yeah. Apparently Taurus is the right woman for me. Even friends too. Well, one of my best friends is a Taurus. Actually, no, it's April and May. Sorry. Yeah, April and May. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, April and May. My bad. Yeah. May and June is Gemini. Yeah. I got them mixed up. Oh, right, Moon. Yeah. Well, Paige, you want a message, or you want me to see what zodiac sign is coming your way? But you already, you don't want nobody else come your way. You already have somebody, so I can give you a regular card, like an oracle card, if you want. Yeah, that's right. Because my best friend, his birthday is April 27th, and he's a Taurus. He's my cousin and my best friend. So, all right, I'll give you a regular aura. He's a Taurus. Yeah. Oh, look at that. See, Paige, that's you right there. Look. I am dreaming right now in the moment. This card says, the world I think I see outside of me is actually inside of me. It's just images in my imagination. It's a dream. There you go. Yes, it was. Now we can check. What zodiac sign woman has a crush on me? Let's find out. I'm gonna fuck around with the zodiac sign cards today. What zodiac sign woman has a crush on me right now? 1, 2. A Pisces. A Pisces woman has a crush on me right now. If you see me, baby, if you're crushing on me, just holler at me, Pisces, baby. It's all good. Taurus women can be aggressive, but I learned how to monitor and be peaceful yet stand where a man still feel without me acting like a donkey. I used to date a Pisces a while ago, a long time ago. I dated a Pisces chick a long time ago. Her birthday was in March. And I did have a Pisces friend. She was kind of weird, man. She was dating 3 guys at the same time. I was like, I don't want you, sweetheart. You're just a little bit too much for me. You're a little bit too wacko. Wacko. I don't know any Pisces women. Oh, shit, I do. Oh, it is. It's probably her. That's who it is. Huh. That's right. She does have a crush on me. I saw her last week. Was it last week? Or 2 weeks ago. We made eye contact. I was like, hey, looking a little thicker too. She's looking good. I know who that is. I know who it is. Yeah, that's right. It's her. Huh. I wonder if it is her. Let's check. No, I'm just teasing. Hey, Brownie. Spirit help me be a better spouse. I used to want to get out there wherever I come up, man. Yeah, sure, Brownie. Wherever come in, come, but still play with me. Yeah. Yeah, she's acting like a donkey. Eat on. Hey, you never know. Might be my year. I'm always optimistic. I always look at every year as a possible year for something to happen, but it's all good. I'm in no rush. Donkey off Shrek. The donkey off Shrek is Eddie Murphy's voice. Thank you, I appreciate it. Somebody gotta pray for me. I'll find somebody. I asked what zodiac sign is coming my way, and it said a fire sign. I always get like fire sign girlfriends. I've dated a few of them in my lifetime. But I know who the Pisces is. I know who that is. That's pretty accurate. I had to think about it for a while, and I was like, oh yeah, her. She always be watching me. I don't know. I have no idea. I like women, period. I just don't like care about their sign too much. Like I'm the type of guy, look, I'm straight up. If I can trust you, I can love you. I don't care if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, whatever. If I can trust you and I can love you, I don't care what sign you are. That's all that I deal with. I don't care about signs and shit like that. To a certain extent, I do. I don't really want to date certain signs because I know how they can be. But I haven't got nothing from you yet, Brownie. I haven't got nothing yet. All right. Just my personal restrictions. He said, you know why he likes your voice? I'll tell you why. I know. Women always tell me that all the time. Mark, your voice is sexy. I say, yeah, my voice will make you moist. That's how I am. I'm like that. Oh, man. The hoes love my voice. It says it makes their moist. It's actually a verse in a song. I'm just using someone else's lyrics. Yes, it did. I just got the bing. Bing, Brownie sent a donation. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you, Brownie. I appreciate it. I will go ahead and answer your question. Okay. The hoes love my voice. It makes her moist. Oh my God. Brownie, I would say this person is not going to take any action right now. And the reason they're not going to take any action is because they're concerned and they're not happy with how things are going in their life. They fear the fact of making things better between you and them or coming towards you. This person's like not really thinking that they're going to gain anything from being with you, or they're going to be concerned about coming towards you because they don't know whether or not you're going to reject them or whether or not it's going to be a one-sided thing. There's a lot of selfishness here on this person's side. They also have like envy and they're not really willing to give up themselves. You know what I mean? Like they're not ready to like, okay, I'm gonna give myself to you. I'm gonna, be with you. I'm gonna come towards you. I'm gonna be my best version of me. And they just have issues about them with themselves. They just don't know what to do. And they look at you as somebody who is smart, maybe smarter than them, concentrates, and just a person who has maybe more education or just more everything than they do. So they look at you in a good way. It's just that they're not ready to give up themselves to you. They don't want to like completely give themselves to you. and say, okay, yes, I'm going to totally, you know, be with you 100% or give you all my attention. They're not ready for that. And if they every time they think about that, they're like, you know, it's gonna worry me. I fear the worst, or I can't do it. I can't do it because I don't have enough money to be in a relationship. I don't have the finances to do it. I can't give up my time because I'm doing too much. And if I give my time to Brownie, then that's less for me to do it myself. So this person seems like selfish, like they don't want to give themselves up or give up their time to be with you 100%. I wish I had better news, but I don't see this person like um, taking action. I don't see them taking any action whatsoever. At least not right now. And in January next month, it'll be more of the same thing. This person is not going to like advance towards you or do anything. This person is just really determined to do it themselves, and they don't want to go against their decisions or their beliefs. They don't want to contradict themselves. They also feel like defeated, like they can't get ahead right now. And next month will probably be a little bit more of the same. So I don't see any current actions towards you from this person at all. He's obsessed with your girly tendencies. That sounds like one of those type of guys that'll just tell you anything. You're welcome, Brownie. Hope that helped. You know what I notice about Libra women is like when a guy talks to him, they think like the guy loves them right away or they like him right away. You know? They get hooked on phonics real quick. Libra women like, oh my god, he likes me. Do you think he likes me? Yeah. He likes me. He really likes me. I'm gonna ask Mark if he likes me. You took my advice and cut off the psychic person. Well, before you asked me, you already had a feeling that she was not the right person to deal with. And you should always take your instincts. I mean, it's okay to get a have a second opinion or a third opinion, but as soon as you feel like you see that red flag, that's it. Fuck it. that person is like, nah. They're in another planet. They're way out there. There's a lot of psychics on YouTube and on Instagram that claim to fame and they claim to be so great, but I ain't seeing nothing great about them. It's too much like fake ass people on here. I don't like it at all. Even like some of the astrology readings I listen to, like the person will come on and they got this microphone and like it's hanging down like this, and they're like, okay, well, Jupiter in Aries for your sign means that you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that, and oh my god, and I'm in Aquarius too, and I'm gonna write a book, and oh my god, it's just all about writing books. And I'm like, okay there, sweetheart, whatever you say. I saw a reading just now, somebody, and she was like rambling on, blah blah blah. I was like, you people dwell too much on that shit. Every planetary action, they have like a thing for every zodiac. It's hilarious. And like everybody has their own like transit or like version of it. I find it pretty funny. Apparently, that I don't know if you guys are into astrology, but Pluto has been Pluto when Pluto goes into a sign, it goes into a sign for like apparently 20 years at a time or some shit, right? So Pluto has been in Capricorn for 20 years. And Pluto is going to go into Aquarius next for 20 years. And the last time it happened was like the year 17, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's like 200 and something years ago. So they're like making this big deal about it, blah, 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 and this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. Some of the astrology stuff kills me. It makes me laugh. Like some of it like is total bullshit. And some of it is like on point. Sometimes I wouldn't even know it's a Mercury retrograde, and people are like, "Oh, it's a Mercury retrograde. That's why." I'm like, "Okay, we believe that, then that's fine." I think every day is a Mercury retrograde for somebody. But anyway, I like astrology. It's cool, but I don't really like look into it too deep. Astrology is pretty accurate, but sometimes all depends on who's saying it and who's dealing with it. Just like psychic stuff. All depends on who's reading the cards and how they read them. Because if you say the Knight of Swords, this guy's gonna come rushing in a knight in shining armor. Oh my god. I'll be like, okay, I'm leaving. Pluto every 20 years, each sign called Pluto travels around. Pluto is like death and terror. Yeah. So Pluto is entering my sign for the next 20 years in March. Apparently. So it's gonna like be a big transition period for me. So they say. Yeah, we're in the age of Aquarius too. Well, the thing is, I believe in astrology, obviously. I believe in it strongly, but I just have my doubts about some of the things. Because in my chart, my Pluto is in Libra. So in my birth chart, Pluto is in Libra. So, I'm Aquarius sun and rising. I'm a double Aquarius. So, and also so I think that because Pluto is in my sign, obviously I'm going to feel certain things, and obviously certain things are going to happen. But I look at some Capricorns that had Pluto in their sign for the last 20 years. And my mom's a Capricorn. And in the last 20 years, she's had 6 grandchildren, and she took care of all of them. And she had some great times in those past 20 years. But the last year or so, she's had bad luck. And I know another Capricorn person that's had a great 20 years, and in the last 2 years have been shitty. So I guess as Pluto leaves your sign in the 20-year period, you're probably going to get like a shitty end of the stick whereas the actual planet is leaving your sign. So it's not going to give you any type of, luck or whatever. Yeah. He said having a major Pluto return from trying to say abortion is illegal. What would Aquarius say? Well, abortion is something that is a very tricky thing because my take on abortion is this. It can be prevented by having safe sex, right? To a certain extent. Having an abortion, to me, is something that I can't even say if I was a woman I would do or not do because I'm not in that predicament. But if somebody got an abortion that I impregnated, I'll be pissed. You know, even if she didn't want the baby, I tell her have it, and then I'll take care of it. Just sign all the papers to me. That's what I tell her. You ain't killing my baby. Hell no. I'll take her myself. It's not a problem. You don't want her? I'll take her or take him. But you ain't killing my baby. No, no. Fuck that. But I understand in some cases where if a woman were to get raped and get impregnated, then I would understand them getting an abortion because of that reason, which I don't wish on anyone. And God hope that never happens to anybody anymore. But I know it does. But that's the only way, that's the only time I can agree with it, if that makes sense. That's just my opinion and my outlook on abortion. Whereas, if you get raped and you don't want that person's baby, then abortion to me will be okay to a certain extent if that was the case. But if you're just doing it just to do it, that's just not good. And it's never going to be, even if it is illegal, it's still going to be done. You're always going to find somebody to do it. There's so much corrupt doctors, there's so much corrupt people you're always going to find. It's just like how people are selling organs. They kill people, they get their organs and they sell them for a lot of money. Just a lot of sick people out there. So it's something that will never be, completely deleted from the world. Right. Abortion to me shouldn't be. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Capricorn tends to use power and control. A lot of people are happy that Pluto is going into Aquarius because Aquarians are, a lot better than Capricorns, in my opinion. Hoping nobody takes that offensively, but you're right about the Capricorn tends to use power and control, where the Aquarius is, are a lot different. We're more worried about ourselves instead of worrying about everybody else. Yeah. Yes, I can tell you're Gemini. Yes. But that's a subject that a lot of people, are, up and down with. At the end of the day, I'm not a woman, so I can't really say, what that's like. But me personally, I would probably never get an abortion. Um, but like I said, if I got raped, I probably would, because I don't want no baby from somebody who raped me, because that would be fucked up, obviously. But at the same time, um, hey Mike, what's up, bro? I'm good. How you doing? at the same time, like I said, it's a hard situation to understand. I know a few women that have had it, but yeah, you're like me, Paige. I like certain months of every sign. The February Aquariuses tend to be different from the January ones. I noticed that too. Oh, that's the thing. If you use birth control, that's fine. You know. Yeah, we are. I have a lot of June. I have a lot of June Gemini friends, women friends. Tons of them coming here. They're or majority, all of them are in June. Um, yeah, that's a subject that can be talked about forever. And like I said, I'm not a woman, so you know, I'm not against it or for it. I'm just neutral. I'm like, well, it depends on the situation. Everything depends on something. So, for instance, if I got someone pregnant and she said, "Look, I want to get an abortion. I don't want to have the baby," that would break my heart. But I can't control her. She's gonna do whatever she wants. But it'll break my heart if she did, because I wouldn't want her to do that. So it's not for me to choose. I'm not the one having the baby. I'm the one making the baby. But I would never want her to do that. Hell no. Yeah, I don't believe in it. I don't like it. I think it's murder, and that's my take on it. But I understand people have gotten pregnant mistakenly by somebody and they can't afford it or they can't deal with it. But that's your fault. You just use protection or birth control. Like tell the guy pull the fuck on, whatever. But that to me is like the worst thing a woman could do is having an abortion. So that's my take on it. But I know some people that have had an abortion, and it's sad. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I believe that people who have sex and they know what they're doing. So if you know like what you're doing, and why would you do that? And then you have a lot of women that want to have babies because they want a paycheck every month for child support because they don't want to work. And those are crazy women and using their children for money, which is sad as well. That to me is, another thing that's sad. But hey, it's a part of life. Yeah, child support mommies. Yeah, I remember my sister-in-law. My her oldest son, my nephew, he went 18 in September. He's a Libra, and as soon as he went 18, she says, "Thank God he's 18. I don't have to pay for him anymore. I just got to pay for my other son." That's what she said to my brother, because they're divorced, and my brother didn't really have they didn't really have the money to hire lawyers and get a set child support. They just did a verbal agreement. So she would only give a certain amount of money every month. So when his 18th birthday came, she said, "Thank God I don't have to give him any more money." And you know what happened? God blessed this young man, which is my nephew. The place he was working at part time. So the place that he's working, it was a grocery store, and they got new owners that same week of his birthday. And the new owner said to him, "Hey, look, we want you to be full time. The manager here says you're a good worker and you would like to have more work, more hours. So we're going to put you on full time because you're 18 now. we're going to put you on full time and we're going to give you $24 an hour. And he was like, you're serious? And they're like, yeah, we're serious. And he said, yeah, I'll take the job, sure. See that? Your pathetic mom said she doesn't want to pay child support anymore. And would not, and thank God she doesn't have to. So God said, don't worry, I'll take care of it from now, you stupid hoe. And blessed my nephew with a full-time job. See how life is? And that's why he don't speak to his mom. Because she says and does stupid shit like that. And next year, February, not this year, February, but in the following year, 2024, she'll be free of paying for the other child. And she'll probably say the same thing. It's very sad. Yeah, these hoods ain't loyal. They never were. Yeah. It's pretty crazy how she cheated on my brother. She got an STD with the guy that she cheated on. Thank God my brother didn't get it. And then dissed her children. My brother's got the kids. This happened 5 years ago, and the kids evolved. They became big, strong men. They were skinny. They were like, frail. Next thing you know, like within the 2 years, they grew to grown men. They're the same size as me now, 16 and 18. Tall, big, perfect. It's amazing when the devil leaves your home, see? It's amazing when the devil leaves. When toxicity leaves a home, you'd be surprised how life gets. It's going to be the same over here soon. Waiting for the devil to leave. First, we discuss if not me, he won't marry me. To a mutual agreement. Yeah. Yeah, man. I like conversating on here and talking like adults, I don't mind. I'm an open book. I talk about everything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, a lot of people are waking up. A lot of people can't take shit no more, like, a lot of people feel like they need somebody to complete them, or they don't want to fail. A lot of people don't want to fail. See, that's the problem. People don't want to fail, or because you've been married to somebody for a long time. Who gives a fuck what the outside world thinks? Who cares what other people think? Who cares what your friends think? Who cares what your family thinks? They're not living your life. So if you feel like you need to get a divorce, or you need to break up with your person, or you need to say something, or to do something, or to take action, or to, say things, then do it. Life is too short to deal with that shit. You got to move on. Well, the thing is people that get married these days take it for granted. Well, have taken it for granted for many years. They sit there and they say for sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, for this, for that. You say your vows, but they forget them right as they get married. And then they conveniently love you. They conveniently care about you. The word convenient becomes a big part of a marriage. The word convenient is a big part of marriage. The word convenient is a very good word to label people, because people these days conveniently want you when they need you, but they don't give a shit about you when they don't. And that's why I tell people all the time, you conveniently want God in your life You conveniently want to be spiritual. You conveniently want to tell the truth. You conveniently want to speak. You conveniently want to lie. Do I get my point across? Yeah, all that stuff. I mean, like I said, one day, if I ever get married, I don't know if I am, but if I do, um, I know that I'll be the best husband I can possibly ever be, and I know that I'll make it work. I'll do my part. I don't know about anybody else. I won't conveniently love her either. Well, see, that's something that I don't like either. See how you say, go to your pastor to get marital counseling? How are you going to go to a pastor and get marital counseling if he's never married anybody? So what the fuck does he know about marriage? That's my question. Is how is a priest or a pastor going to coach you on marriage if they've never been married? Especially the Catholic religion. Their priests don't get married. It's forbidden for them to get married. Yeah, exactly. Not that pastor. I would never go to a pastor to get any type of advice for marriage. Um, the best advice is people who are married and have been married for a long period of time. Like my parents have been married for 50 something years. So I would ask my mom and dad, what's the best thing to marriage? Well, I had no choice. I had to be a Catholic. My parents, raised me to be a Catholic. I went to a Catholic school. So everything was Catholic, Catholic, Catholic. When I reached 18 and 19, I stopped going to church. I refused to go to church because I'm not going to sit in a church and listen to hypocrites all day and people change words and change the Bible and tell me things that, doesn't exist. And, during a homily, you're going to sit there and hold up a magazine and tell me some bullshit about the world that doesn't pertain to anything about church. Um, I'm not the type of person that goes to church. My church is right here. This is my church. I'm a firm believer in God. I believe that He's there in spirit, helping everyone, and I also believe that God, He sends our past loved ones back to earth to help us in every which way they can. But that is also their choice. As a medium, I know and I feel like that's what I believe because that's what I've seen. So I can only tell you what I've seen and what I know. Eating bread and drinking wine. Yeah, I know, right, Paige? I was actually an altar boy for 8 years. So I was never in the benches. I was up next to the priest. You know, I was an altar boy for 8 years, from 8 to 16. Every Sunday, no, no benches for me, no sitting next to my family. I was an altar boy. I served God for a long time. I served in the church, and I was the only altar boy in school because nobody wanted to wear the robe. Nobody wanted to wear the dress, they called it. So I got teased by my friends, but it didn't faze me. So I've always been a firm believer in God and spirit and things like that. So, but I don't have to be. I'm a Catholic, yes, but I don't study there, and I don't go to church because I feel like you don't have to. In the Bible, it doesn't tell you to go to church. Yeah. And the thing is like I'm the type of person, even though I'm of Catholic religion, if I get married, I probably whoever I get married to, whether they're Catholic, Jewish, Anglican, whatever, even if they don't give a shit about none of that stuff, I'll get married anywhere. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'll get married in any church, her church, my church. I don't give a crap. At the end of the day, marriage is just a piece of paper that's signed by both of you to say that you're together officially. What's yours is mine and what's mine is yours. And after that piece of paper, it depends on how you deal with your marriage. Right? A marriage is a piece of paper at that point in time to the church, but it becomes more than that. It becomes a bond between two people. So that piece of paper is put in a box, and you just say, I got my marriage certificate. That's all it is. It's like graduating from college, but you graduate from church. So to me, I have a lot of opinions on things like that. Well, the thing is, um, as you as a woman, you have your takes on men and how they should be and what they do, and you say most men lack vulnerability. Long as he can talk, that's all I'll be worried about. You don't gotta say I love you out loud to the world every day. But that's the thing, actions speak louder than words. So a lot of people are programmed, most men are programmed to, oh, I told you I love you. Oh, I love you too. It's a common thing to say. But the action of love is something that most women and men lack. Is they feel like, oh, I'm married, so I can stop saying it, or I can say it, but I don't have to act on it. I'm married, like I did my part. I worked my way up to this. I got what I want. We got rings on our fingers and we're married. So, we got to stay together, and, we'll conveniently love each other, and we'll do whatever we have to do. And, I'll sit here, and then she sits there, I'm going to make her cook, clean, and stay home with the kids. And I'm going to go out and work because I don't want her fine ass to be out there again and cheating on me. And I'm insecure and I'm jealous, and I don't want no guys talking to my wife. A lot of guys are like that, right? And a woman is the type of, a lot of women, most women are, most women are like, to me, when they get married, it all depends. Like they feel like, okay, I'm married, so I want to know exactly where you are, when you're taking a shit, when you're going to the store, when you're doing this, when you're doing that, where you two right now? Oh, you didn't call me in an hour. What the fuck's going on? Like, I can't deal with a woman like that. I wouldn't even marry you. It's not going to happen. I probably wouldn't even date you that long if you were acting like that. So I don't deal. I like mutual understanding. If you trust me, then why are you hounding me? I can't handle that. That's like too much. Well, I want your location. I need to know where you are at all times. No. We don't need no location. We need trust. Trust. Do you know how to spell trust, Dodo? Well, if you don't know how to spell trust, then I can't do it. No. This is why I don't have a relationship and a woman, because I can't trust them. I can't trust most people. I can't even trust a guy, let alone a woman, And most women, they lie constantly because they don't want to tell you the truth, because they're like, oh, well, I don't really know you, so I'm going to lie to you. That's the dumbest thing you can ever do, is lie because you don't know you, because I don't know you. So if you become a liar from day one, then why would I actually care about you or trust you? You think my trust is going to change when you start telling the truth when you know me? That don't make no sense. You should be trusted from day one. So if you have nothing to hide, why are you lying? This is what I've told many women in my life. Oh well, I don't really know you, so I had to lie. You know you fucking didn't. I didn't lie to you. Everything I told you is true. Want me to prove it? Then they walk away. Fuck. Mark got me. Damn it. Or you just lost out on a good guy, you stupid dumbass. Don't fucking lie to me, and then we won't have a problem. As soon as you start lying to me, I don't care who you are. As soon as you start lying to me, we're done. We're fucking done. Straight up. That's a wrap. Yeah, your car was no lies. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, well, I always tease everybody on here about my life. If, like, say I'm talking to two of you right now, right? But most people that come in here are women. So say I'm here, like, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Like, I always greet women like that. Like, I always say, hey, sweetie, how you doing? It's just a thing that I do. I just greet everyone like that. I say, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? I'm gonna say, hey, babe, or hey, beautiful, or like, hey, sexy. I don't talk like that if I don't really know you. And if I do, like, it's a mutual, like, fun type of thing, or we just flirting or whatever. But just imagine if my woman of 6 months comes into my house right now, comes into my apartment through that door, and I'm like, hey, sweetheart, how you been? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Oh yeah, oh thanks, yeah, I got this outfit today. Oh yeah, oh thanks, I appreciate the comment. I should be like, he's in here, these bitches in here talking shit to my man. You're talking to all these women in here. What the fuck's going on? Then she'll go up the steps, go on her phone. He's talking. Let me see what he was saying to these bitches. Oh, look at this girl. She says he's handsome. This girl said, I wish I had a man like you. Oh, how's your girlfriend? Look at these motherfuckers. That's fucking it. I can't take this shit. Then she's gonna end up getting jealous. Then she's gonna end up being, weird, and things like that. So I couldn't do that if I had a woman right now. I can't address everyone like that anymore, because then she'll feel like it's disrespectful. And I would never do that. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It'll be hard for me to adjust at first, but then I'll understand. But if she's the type that's not jealous and she don't care about if I greet people through a computer and my dick's not going through the computer, I'm just talking to women randomly in here and talking shit, then that's fine. She'll be okay with it. And that's what I would tell her. Look, babe, my dick is right here. I'm not cheating on you. I'm not like putting it through the computer. Like, I'm not shuffling my penis here. I'm shuffling cards and I'm talking to women. I greet women. I say sweetie, but I call you beautiful. That's okay. I'll run it by her, to see if she'll be okay with it. But I'm not going to sit here and like change my ways just for you. Fuck that. I don't know. I've been doing this shit before I met you. Let me catch up. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Pidge. Yeah, it is jealousy, man. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't drink anyway, so I won't be under the influence of anything. One thing, if I was in a relationship right now, right, and I was dating my woman for a couple months, and she said, "Look, I'm coming over right now," right? I'll be like, "Look," she's like, "I'm coming over now," and I'll be like, "Okay, I'm on live right now, but I got like about 3 people here I gotta answer questions for. So when you come, I'll be live. Just you'll see me when you walk in the door." And she would like, okay, cool, whatever. So say she comes in, right? And she sees me working and, she's sitting over in the couch and she's like, watching me work or whatever. I'm going to watch what I say. I'm going to watch what I do because I don't want her to think that I'm fucking somebody that's on the opposite side of this computer. So I'm never going to like, disrespect her in any way. And I'll tell everybody, look, my girl's coming up here. So like, I want to get off here. All right. Email me your questions. Bye. You see what I'm saying? Like I'll have respect for her because she's coming up here. So then I'll be like, all right, I know how I am. I can be flirty and talking shit and having fun, and she might not like that. So then if she's one of the jealous types, then I have to watch out. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. I've used that phrase a lot lately, walking on eggshells. Yeah. Right, exactly, Moon. And that's what I mean. That's the point I'm trying to get at is, when she comes in here, she knows like if she like honestly, if I started to date somebody right now and I told them, I told the woman, look, I have a channel, I'm a psychic. I don't know how you feel about that, but if you don't want to be involved in it, then that's okay. If you do, that's cool, whatever. But I have a channel. I talk a lot of shit. I have a lot of fun. Just like I talk shit to you, make you laugh. I make these women laugh. They need some uplifting. They need advice. So if you're walking in on me talking, don't take it personally. Just understand that this is my life. But I want you to know I'm not cheating on you by talking shit to somebody. Like for instance, yesterday one of my clients came in here. I haven't seen her in a while, and she had a problem with her coworker and had to put him in a friend zone. So I said, look, I'm not even gonna shuffle cards, sweetheart. Just tell me where you are. I'm gonna come down to your job. You and I are gonna flirt to get him off your back, and just tell the guy that I'm your boyfriend, just to get him off your back, right? And he'll leave you alone. And then you'll never see me again. But like we'll take like 10 selfies and I'll change my clothes so that way like it'll seem like we're together. Like every week just put a new selfie up and just say, this is my man Mark, love you babe, or that type of shit. And I'll go about my business. I won't even care. And she laughed like crazy. And she was cool. She didn't take offense to it. She was like, I don't want you fucking loser, or you're a fucking perv, or you're an idiot. Like she knew I was joking, and we had a good time. Like, cause I do it all the time. Like when a woman comes in here and says, oh, my man's acting like a real ass, blah blah blah. It's like, look, you want me to beat the shit out of him? Do you want me to turn gangster right now and just slap the crap out of him? And then the girl, the woman starts laughing, like and that's how I am. Like I don't do it as a malicious, stupid thing. I just do it as a joke. But if my woman's hearing that, she's gonna be like, she's gonna be like, I prefer you not do that shit because these bitches, they might want you and they might take you from me. I'm like, sweetheart, all these women are a plane ride away. So they don't live next to Bermuda. They ain't swimming over here either. They don't want me. They got some other person. That's why they come to me to ask me about this mofo. Okay? I always joke about that every time. I joke about that all the time. But it's also going to be hard for me to it's also going to be hard for me to like explain this life to my girlfriend, to my next girlfriend or whoever. Now, if she's a psychic, then that's even better. Then we have a mutual agreement. We have a mutual, hobby, a mutual, thing. But if she doesn't like psychic shit, but she loves me to death and is fine with me doing it, then I'll be okay. Like I don't want to have to deal with a woman that I love and want to be with, but she wants to take me away from this. Like that's not gonna happen. Like, I'm not going to allow somebody to control my life or change my life. So that's why, like, I will always be truthful. I'll always tell the woman the truth. Like, after I'm dating somebody for like a month or two and we're starting to get close or whatever, then I'll say, hey, look, I just want to let you know that, I'm a psychic, I'm a medium. Like, I talk to dead people, like I shuffle cards and like predict people's futures and shit. And she'll probably look at me like, come again? You do what? And she'll probably laugh at me like, yeah, right. I'll be like, okay. When you get home, just go on YouTube and type in Marky Mark's Tarot and you'll see me, okay? You can make your own judgment, all right? And she'll be like, you're serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. Go check me out. Just do it out. So then, bang, like, that's how I would do it. So she'd have her own, she'll see that I'm not bullshitting. So the more I can prove to a person, the more they will trust me because I'm being honest about my life. And I live my life as an open book. I ain't got nothing to hide. I don't have nothing to hide. I'm a human, a regular person. I'm not. I don't have, I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, but that's the thing. And like, I feel like I have to be honest all the time. And if I'm not honest, then I'm not me. So why would I lie and keep something from somebody? It don't make sense. Like, I have my own maintenance business. I'm not gonna sit there and tell somebody that I'm a cashier at Walmart or something. I'm not. I have my own business. I'm not gonna, oh well, I didn't know you. Like, I can't imagine saying, well, I don't really know you, so I'm gonna lie to you first. But now that I know you, I'll start to tell you the truth. Let me slap you with this hand or that hand. Like, that's my whole like thing. I don't know why people have to lie all the time. Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. Yeah, no, she can't complain if because that's the thing. The people that I read for are all over the world. I don't read for no Bermudian people. Like, I don't read for people in Bermuda here. I used to, but I don't do it anymore because it got too crazy. I read for some friends of mine. I do certain things for my family and things like that. Um, the only people I lie to about this stuff is my parents because I don't want them to really know that I do this because some things are better unsaid. So I tell them that I have a psychic friend that I can get information from, and that psychic friend is me. So I tell if they need to find out something, they'll say, "Hey, Mark, ask your psychic friend if they know this, this, and this," and then I'll go, do the cards and do the reading and find out, and then I'll say, "Hey, look, my psychic friend said this," because my parents are like Debbie Downers. Like, everything that I do, they like, question or laugh at or like think that I'm crazy or something like that. So I just say I have a psychic friend because some things are better unsaid. But I would like to be honest with them, but they're just different. They have so much to worry about. I don't want to have them worrying about me. So I just keep that away from them. But I'm honest about everything else. My parents are the type of people, if I told them I was a psychic, they'd laugh in my face. They were like, "You're a psychic?" Pfft, yeah, right, whatever. Okay, cool, Mark. Nobody in our family is a psychic, so what the fuck are you talking about? How the hell can you be? That's what they'd say. So I'm like, okay, well, to save myself the the aggravation, I just don't say it. I don't tell them. But I tell them that I have a psychic friend that will get information, and it's me. I just go home and do it. And they say, your psychic friend's really good. They're right about pretty much everything. I'm like, yeah, she's really good. I don't want to prove myself anymore to my parents because my parents are a pain in the ass. When I went 30 years old and I told them that I was going on my own, they told me that I wasn't gonna make it. They told me I was making a bad decision. They told me I'm never gonna get a steady paycheck again. And they said that, if it doesn't work, you're gonna see, because you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, you have to do that. And here I am, 15 years later, going on to my 16th year of being on my own. And guess who is working at their house 24/7 all the time, fixing all their shit for free? Guess who they said, guess who they thought wasn't going to succeed and did? So I don't have to prove anything to them anymore. And they don't need to know about my psychic shit, so I don't give a fuck. That's something I'm going to keep from them. Maybe one day I'll tell them, but I doubt it. Plus, they don't have internet and they don't have YouTube. They don't even know how to spell YouTube. What you said, I have to. Yeah, it'd be cool if I can find a psychic girlfriend. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be nice. We can do duos together. I would like to do shit like that. No, they're Catholic. That's why they probably don't really. Catholics don't really believe in psychics and stuff. When did you discover your spiritual gift? I was like probably in my early 20s. I mean, when I was young, I was always talking to spirit because I can see them. And I was like always talking to myself and like talking to them. I can always see spirit and things like that when I was younger. But I actually realized I was a psychic when I was like 22, 21, 22 years old. I was actually in Portugal at the time, and I was sitting at a bench drinking a beer, and my cousin's husband came up to me, and he's a psychic, and I knew he was a psychic, but I wasn't really interested in psychic shit at the time. I was interested in women. I didn't care about no damn psychics. So he came up to me, sat next to me at this bench outside the. He had a beer. We cheered. We toasted to each other. He introduced himself. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. You're my cousin's husband. I didn't know that. Nice to meet you." Blah blah blah. He goes, "Oh, I'm a psychic, right?" I said, "Yeah, I heard." He goes, "Oh, I would like to, read you, tell you your fortune, and by the way, I don't know if you know this, but you're very powerful, and you could be a psychic just like me." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure I can." I was just like being sarcastic. I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, bro. I really don't give a shit. I'm drinking a beer. I'm looking for some bitches. I don't really give a fuck about no psychic shit." I wasn't interested. But he finally got me to listen to him like the next day. He said, "Look, can you please come to my house? I need to talk to you. I like a serious level." I'm like, "All right, bro, whatever." So I went to him and I told him, "Yeah, I understand I have gifts, but I really don't care." Like, he goes, "But you have to care. You like I'm telling you, like you can be, you have the power to do it. You're a natural, and you're like this is what you should be doing." And I'm like, "Look, bro, I ain't got no time for that shit. I'm 22 years old. I don't want to. I ain't got no time for this shit." So anyway, he ended up like proving to me that I was drilling it in my brain, telling me things. But he also manipulated me to do the wrong thing, like because he was jealous that you know I had actually no, I don't know his sign. I can't remember his sign right now. I can't remember. I used to know all that stuff, but I don't associate with this guy anymore because he's a he's a corrupt psychic. He's not a real psychic like me. He's not going to tell you the truth. He's full of shit. He doesn't really do cards. He's like a medium, but he's a corrupt medium. He'll tell you what he wants. So I don't really care about him. Um, my predictions started to come. We read the same people at one point, and right up until last year and this year, we were reading almost the same people, but I didn't know people were getting readings from him and then coming to me. So people started to compare us, and I was like winning the race. I was like, it wasn't never a competition to me, but I never knew until people actually said to me, hey, you know, so and so, your cousins. I'm like, yeah, what about him? I said, I don't associate with that guy. I said, yeah, you know, do you know that your reading was real and his was fake? He told me something totally different, and what you said happened and what he said never happened. I was like, what he told me 20 years ago never fucking happened. So he's not a real psychic. He's a bullshitter. He's just a corrupted idiot. Plus, you can't do psychic readings and drink all day and be drunk and do psychic readings. That's why the readings don't happen, because you're drunk. It don't work that way, bro. So anyway, long story short, his stupidity made me want to, you know, his stupidity and his, like, you know, lack of like you know, I started to do more psychic stuff because I didn't want people to like get the wrong readings from this guy. And I said, you know what, I really care about people. I want people to get, you know, the right information. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this shit. So I got a regular deck of cards, like playing cards like Ace of Spades and, you know, 52 pack of cards. I bought one at the store one day. I didn't want tarot at the time. I didn't really care about tarot and shit. I just wanted to use the playing cards and see how it will work. So then I started shuffling the cards and reading people. And then I used to write down what every card meant, you know, according to like what it says on the internet. I Googled all the cards, wrote them all down, studied them, learned them. You know, it just kept going and going and going. And when I reached like 26, 27, I actually realized that pretty much 90% of the things I said was right. So I kind of was like, this is weird. Like, I don't understand this. Like, why is this, like, I don't know how this can happen. But when I read for myself, it doesn't work. That's the fucked up part. Is when I read for myself, sometimes 50% of the time it'll work, but 50% it won't. It's 50-50. It's never been 90%. Like, I can't sit here and read myself and guarantee 90% of it's gonna happen. It doesn't. Why, I don't know. I don't really care, and I stopped doing it. I just do it for fun now. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. But also, like, not everybody's meant to read people. So it's an up and down situation, Nick. Like, I might be meant to read everybody who comes in here because of the connection, but some people I won't be able to read because it's not meant for me to read. Or spirit says, I don't want you to give this person this information yet. So they give me the wrong information. And I believe that's how it is. But the last 3 years, I've been publicly on here and Instagram and TikTok. I've been on, not so much TikTok anymore, but like the last 3 years, I've been very active as a psychic medium, you know, and just trying to help as many people. I've helped thousands of people in the last 3 years. And I have, you know, I have to put some people in their place and say, look, you're being obsessive now. You got to stop. And people were like, you know, I love you, Mark. You don't know how much that means to me. You not using me for money, or, you know, I've had to cut off a lot. I've had to tell people, look, I don't want you getting readings from me no more. You got to stop. You got to use your own intuition. You got to use your fucking brain. That's why you have one. I don't need your money. I don't need your headaches either. You need to figure this shit out. You need to be a grown up and be an adult, and you need to use your intuition. You don't need me to tell you shit every day. Oh, but you're right every time. I don't give a fuck. You know, that's not for me to to do every day for you. Like if you're coming to me every single fucking day, then I'm gonna tell you after a while, look, you gotta stop. You know, you can't do that shit because you're pissing off yourself. You're obsessive, and you can't. You're like you're pissing off spirit, and you're pissing off me, and you should be like growing up enough to like take a break. I don't mind if you come every week for an update, but every day is too much. It's too much. And you're going to like get mixed readings, you're going to get mixed feelings, you're going to be confused, and spirit's going to be like, Mark, don't fucking do it. Don't read them no more. I'll be like, you know what? You need to stop. Hey, Speak My Truth, how you doing? Oh, nice, man. Yeah. And the thing is like you're not meant to read for everybody. That's why we have so many psychics in the world, because some people are dead on for some people and some people aren't. I'm doing good, sweetheart. I'm doing good. Oh, nice. Ice cream. You're the third person to talk about ice cream in here today. But I used to have a friend of mine come in here and come to me every single day for like months. And I used to tell her all the time, look, you need to chill you. You gotta stop. But she would send me the money like and be like, oh, you gotta do it. You know, I'm like, no, I don't. I'll send it right back to you. And you know, and then I said, you know what? All right, I'm gonna read you. I'll do it. You know, you're my friend. I care about you. But this is the last one. Then 2, 3 days go by. Mark, I need you again. 2, 3 days go by again. They go by again. So I got to the point where I was like, you know, you got to stop. You know, you really do. Like, I love you. You need to stop. You need to just like live your life and stop getting readings. Just believe in yourself. And then I finally woke her up. And I haven't seen her for months because she finally took my advice. She realized like what she needed me to tell her, because some psychics won't say nothing because all they want is money. See? And they don't care how you're going to be psychologically or mentally. Nobody gives a fuck about you like that. Trust me, a lot of people don't care. Oh yeah, ice cream, ice cream for ice cream. I didn't have ice cream today, but I might have ice cream tomorrow with this damn ice cream talk. It's hard because people need answers, you know? And I know it can become very addictive. Psychic stuff can become very addictive. Because once you find somebody that's right about you all the time, you get addicted. And you say, fuck, I need to find out more. I need to find out more. I need to know, oh, damn, they were spot on. Holy shit. How the fuck did he know that? So then you go back, and you get addicted. And that's how it is, like, because spirit wants you to get the messages, but they don't want you to be addicted. And they don't want you to be obsessive. There's not too much to like, you know, there's not too much like to think about every day like that. You don't have to do it every day. Shit. All right. So I've had to like, you know, calmly tell people, look, you gotta stop. It's too much. So it's life. You know, I don't like to tell people what to do, or, you know, because they're just gonna go to another psychic anyway. But most of them do. But I've always suggested to many people to stop doing that shit. It's unnecessary. So But to each their own. You know, I'm not living your life, so I don't know what you're going through, and I don't, you know, want to like meddle in anybody's life. But like, I'm the type of person I'm gonna tell you, like, you know, you're not gonna drain my ass all day. I have a job to do. Like, this is not my full time job. So I used to have like, I'll be working. Like yesterday, I was working, and right as I was knocking off, I got a message from one of my clients that I haven't seen in about maybe 2 months. She's like, Mark, I'm sending you, you know, the money. I want a full reading. Whenever you're available, I don't care. You can do it today, tomorrow. I just, you know, whenever you're ready. This is my questions. Blah blah blah. See, that's a good client. Where she knows I'm working. And she says, you, whenever you're available, you respond, and I'll see the message. And she sent me the money because she knows I'm good for it. Like she don't. And I never ask like for nothing like that. She just does it because she knows she's gonna get, you know, what she needs and at my convenience, because it's not my full-time job. So I have people like that who do that, which I appreciate and love. But then you get those people are like, oh, I paid you, you better fucking answer me now. Oh, really? No, you ain't buying me. No. I don't give a fuck about your money. I don't give a fuck about what you're asking me. Goodbye. You ain't running my life. You ain't controlling me. But you know, it can get, sometimes it can get like that. Some people are crazy. Speak my truth. You want an oracle message? So I suggest people not to do that. Like, you know, just like take your time. Getting readings every day is not healthy. It's not good for you. It's not good for spirit. It's not good for the reader. Um, like every other day or every 2 days, it's okay. But like try not to do it every day. It's not good. That's just my suggestion. But hey, some people eventually learn. Yeah. Yeah, Diamond's here. She wants to be, she wants to be in the limelight. I'm gonna take her for a little brief walk in a few minutes. It's kind of chilly out, so, and it's windy as heck. But yeah, I gotta take her out to pee in a little while. Yeah, she's 8 years old. She goes 8 in February. She's my baby. She missed me today because I've been working. She's missing me a lot because I'm not here during the day. I'm working. Well, chilly over here, Mike, is 60. It's 60 degrees right now. Actually, let me check the weather right now. Hold on a sec, Mike. I know everybody disses me like, what? No, okay, it's 62 right now. And it's like 10-mile-an-hour wind. So it's kind of like windy and chilly to us. See, 60s is chilly to us. We're used to like, you know, 70, 80s, 90s. But usually this year it's the same, like 60s and shit. But like our weather is different from the United States. You guys have got that serious cold. We got the dampness. Like we have damp weather. Like it goes like it just goes, you know, in you like whereas you guys is like straight blow cold air. Yeah, see that? Like that's ridiculous. Fuck that. in Texas is tripping right now, and Bermuda doesn't get cold to be invited. The coldest I've ever witnessed in my lifetime in Bermuda was 45. 45, 47 was the two coldest temperatures I've ever been in Bermuda. And the only reason why we got that was because there was like a blizzard in New York and like Boston that year. So New York and Boston's like a 2 hour plane ride, less than 2 hour plane ride to Bermuda. So as that northerly track took it took it right over Bermuda. So like we got like super cold weather that time where everybody was like, what the fuck? And I actually used my heater. I don't even use my heater, but I used it that year. It was like 2 days back to back, 45 and 47. That was maybe 10 years ago. Maybe longer than that I can remember. Maybe 10 years, maybe longer. But the average temperature from now for the next maybe 30 days or next till January will be like 60 between like 57 and 54, 64. It'll be like 57, 60, it'll be 57, 58 at night. Then during the day, it'll be like 65. Like today during the day, it was like 63, 64. Right now it's 62, but it's going down apparently to 59. So I know because I've been to Boston and to Buffalo, New York, Rochester, New York, and the coldest I've ever witnessed was in Boston during a blizzard, like a snowstorm. Probably not a blizzard, but like a snowstorm. It was below zero. It was cold as fuck, and my lips were purple on my way to Wendy's. Thank God it was open because we ended up getting like food. It was open, so we were like, yes. But the coldest I've ever been is probably in Boston in February during my birthday week. And the second coldest I've ever witnessed was in Buffalo, New York. When I was a DJ, I was about maybe 32, and I went to Buffalo, New York to Rochester. Then we drove from Rochester to Buffalo, and it was like the roads were full of snow. Like we barely made it. People actually came out to the dance that I DJ'd at, and then when we closed the nightclub down at 3 o'clock in the morning, we go outside, and I was like taking my hand in the snow in the at the driveway, and I wrote Mark with my hand in the snow, and like the snow was like a foot. It was like a foot tall, like on the road, and we had to like wait till like this, snowblower things came, and it was crazy. That was a long time ago. But we had to wait in the car for a while, and then we ended up like staying there in a hotel until the morning. And in the morning, we guys got up at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and we were like on the roads, and the roads were all slick and shit. And my friend, he was like taking his time. He's like, look, it's gonna be a long drive. So I was like, that's cool, I don't care, whatever. And I remember having this huge jacket on, and I was like, oh, fucking cold as fuck. But I'm blessed to be here, though. It's not that cold. It's chilly to me because I'm not, when it's like in the 60s and like late 50s here, it's cold to us. Where like my neighbor, he's Canadian, and he's walking around in shorts. He's like, this ain't cold. This is bullshit. He's from Canada, like, so he's like walking around in shorts all day. He don't care. We guys have got hoodies on and long pants and like, oh my God, it's cold. He's like, no. This shit ain't cold. I'm from Canada. So that's funny to see, like. If anybody wants a message that hasn't had one, I'll give you one if you want. Yeah, she's over here itching, and she's awake. Her collar is probably aggravating her. Diamond, what's the matter, baby? You say hi? Hmm? Look over here, bro. She's like, yeah. She's like, no, no. She's like, she's like, I love my blankie. That blanket right there was given to me by my mom. And I used to put it, here she is. She's getting up now. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Come say hi, look. She's like, fuck you, I ain't saying hi. She's gonna go around and around, and she's gonna like fix her blanket, and she's gonna like boom, watch. She's gonna go around and around. She's gonna fix her blanket. She's fixing her blanket right now. She goes around and around, fixes up the blanket, makes it nice and comfortable, and then she'll go poop. It's just so funny. Yeah, she stood up for you. There you go. Now she's hiding. Actually, no, she's back here. Look, she's in her bed now. I can't move that way, but she's on her bed now. She goes from her bed to the blanket. So that blanket right there, you see, was actually like it's like a not a comforter, but like it's like a blanket that goes on top of the comforter. So like when it gets super cold to us, right? I'll put it on there, but it was too hot to sleep with that thing. So I never use it because it doesn't get that cold here. So my mom used to use it and she says, just give it to Don, let her use it because I don't want it. And I don't want it either. So I was like, yeah, I'll give it to her. So she's had that blanket thing, that comforter looking thing. She's had that for like, I don't know, like 2 years now. And she loves it. I take it outside. Like I've washed it a few times. But she likes she loves that blanket. She curls all up. The other day she made it like a round. She made it into like a round blanket so she can get in there. It's so hilarious. I watch her do it. My nephews think it's hilarious. She'll like go like this and she'll go round and round and make it like a bowl. It's crazy. If I unfold it, she'll fold it right back up and put it into like a circle. It's just something else. I tell my nephews that when I come on YouTube, she's in the background all the time, and everybody's like, "Oh, Diamond, Diamond." She's like, "Oh, wow, she's on YouTube." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." She saw a black cat earlier, because when she finishes eating, like she'll go inside and chill, and then she saw the black cat come across the door, and she got up one time and tried to get at it. Thank God the screen was holding her back, because that wouldn't have been nice for that kitty. But I opened the door because she was gonna break the damn screen. So I opened the door. She went like, phew, she went right out there and was smelling on the ground. Where the hell did she go? Where did he go? She hates cats. My neighbor just got a new cat like the past 4 months. It's a pretty little kitten. I got to pet him the other day. He came right up to the door, but she wasn't here. She was next door. But she knows when she knew that that cat was right at my door. She was smelling around. She was like going crazy. Like, where the hell is this cat? She's smart. She's a sweetheart. I love her to death. It's my companion. She's cool. She used to be really like jumpy. You know, she's a boxer, so she used to be like really jumpy, and like her nails used to scratch everybody that she jumped on. And yeah, sure, I asked you if you wanted one. I don't know if you responded or not. But yeah, she the kids like the my nephews really love her now. Like before they didn't like her because all she did was jump on you and they hated that. And she would like bite their sneakers and shit. You know, when she was younger, she was a pain in the ass. But now she's really calm. She doesn't bite. She doesn't jump. You know, she's at the age where she just wants to be loved. So I was like, so now my nephews like go down there and on her bed and cuddle up with her, and she's like loving it. Like she's like she thinks it's the best thing in the world. All right, let's see. Yeah, I like seeing my nephews love her up and you know be cool with her. Like I like seeing them do that. All right. Speak my truth. Your card is everything I need is within me. This card says, I don't have to search for the truth. I am the truth. I don't have to search for perfection. I am perfection. I don't have to search for happiness. I am happiness wherever I am. Everything I need is within me. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Yeah, so every day, like they're on Christmas break right now. So when I go to work, the kids are here like playing with her and they have her inside and they go outside with her. So I'm glad like at least she's hanging out with them while I'm at work. And then when I come home from work, she's waiting for me. She's like, "Where the hell is Mark? Damn it! I want to go to my blanket and my bed." But I take her bed out and I put it on the porch. So when she's outside, because it's cold, like it's cool outside, like so she doesn't have to like sit on the grass or the tile that's cold. I put her bed out there and I wedge it in between like the porch and like so she can go if it rains, she can go underneath the porch onto her bed. So my sister was like, "That's a good idea." I was like, "Yeah, I care about her. I don't want her to be out here shivering and shit." And you know, she's used to being inside now. So I leave her bed out there before I go to make sure that she's okay. At least she's like warm until I come back, until the kids come out. Because when the kids are here for their school, like for their Christmas break, they sleep in till like 11 o'clock in the morning. They go to bed late and they get up late. And I go to work at like 9:30. So I leave the dog out there so she ain't gonna see the kids until like 2 hours later. And then she's not gonna see me till like 4ish. But I make sure she has water and I give her some like treats and stuff in the morning, carry her over till dinner. So I always make sure she's okay. Always, I take care of her. Oh yeah, that's for sure. I remember during the hurricane this year, when we had a hurricane this year, she was so scared. I felt sorry for her. Like it was pretty rough out there, and she was inside here. Usually she's next door during a hurricane with my brother-in-law and my sister and the kids. 'Cause they want her over there. And I was like, "Yeah, you can have her. I don't care." So this time she stayed with me. Oh my God. She was like, I was over here on the couch, all right, and I was laying down because I don't want to be upstairs because we live very high up in like on a hill. So when the hurricane comes, it's like a disaster here because we're up way up high, so it's the winds are stronger. So I don't go upstairs because I'll never be able to like really sleep because it's too much wind and too much noise. So I come downstairs, especially if it comes during the night, which it did this time, of course, conveniently. So I slept on the couch so I can be with her. So she didn't want to be like far away from me, like 10 feet. This is right here from me to the couch. So I had to take her bed and like put it right next to my sofa, my couch, and she like sat right there, and I had to have my hand on her. So if I took my hand off her, she'd be like, "Where you going? Don't go nowhere." Like this shit's crazy. Like she was like scared shitless. So like I felt bad for her because she was like, "What the hell is going on?" Like she's witnessed probably 3 hurricanes in our lifetime. In the last 8 years, we've had like 3 or 4 hurricanes. But this one was pretty bad. It came like the direction of the wind came towards here. So we heard it more. So she was like, "What the fuck is this?" So I felt bad for her. So I had to calm her down. I said, "It's okay, baby. It's okay. You're right. It's okay." And she wouldn't eat anything. She wouldn't drink. She wouldn't even get up. She was like, she was like, "Fuck this. I'm not even moving." I kind of laughed because it was funny because like, she just was such a scaredy cat. But she's cool though. She's all right. She's used to it now. She's a scaredy cat, but she's fine. She won't come up the steps though. Like I have these steps here, and she won't come up there. I try to get her to come up into my bedroom so she can be with me while I sleep. But she don't want to. She's like, "Fuck that. I'm not going up those steps." No, no. She won't even attempt to go on the steps. She's been on the first one, and then she's like, "Nah, no thanks. I'm not going up there." She has a thing about steps. She's scared. She doesn't want to go on steps. So she's like, "No, no." Yeah, I have an upstairs and downstairs. This is my living room, kitchen right here. I got my laundry here, and like my couch and stuff down here, my table, this right here, my computer thing. And upstairs, I have a bathroom and a bedroom and a big ass closet. I got a nice apartment, but I made this apartment look a lot better than it is. It looked like shit. I have clothes everywhere, as you can see, but I'm kind of like in between winter and summer clothes because one day it's hot, one day it's cold, one day it's hot, one day it's cold. So like I have my clothes everywhere. Like it's a fucking annoying. So I'm trying to like sort out all my like summer clothes and take it upstairs and then bring my winter clothes down here. Then I like bought 2 big ass containers to put my hats in, and I still have like 50 something hats down here, and I put like 100 upstairs. There's like hats where I don't use anymore. I give them to my nephews or whatever like that. I'm sorting out a lot of clothes now. I'm gonna give like a lot of clothes to my other nephews that are bigger. My Christmas shopping's done, so I'm good. Yeah, me and Diamond and I, we balling. We're good. We're good. And when it's hot and I have my air conditioner on, I leave my door open and the air conditioning comes down here. I don't have an air conditioning down here. I just do it. I have it upstairs and it just comes downstairs, and it's enough. It's a big air conditioner, so it pushes the air all the way down here. So I leave my door open halfway, and it comes down here. She has AC, got the fan up top here, so she's living the life. She's living the queen life. Well, if the woman comes over, she's gonna have to deal with Diamond. That's all. Because I'm not kicking out Diamond for her. Hopefully, she's a dog lover, and she'll love Diamond, and hopefully, Diamond won't get jealous. Because when when my nephew hugs me, she'll look at me and she'll wag her tail and be like, hello, you're hugging my man. Like, get away. It's funny. And my nephew's like, look at Diamond. She's getting jealous because I'm hugging you. And I was like, yeah, I know. She doesn't want to, but she's gonna see if you're gonna do something to me. She'll bite your ass. So then he'll stop hugging me and then hug Diamond, and she's all like, yay, he loves me too. It's funny as hell. We tease her. Like, she's a sweetheart. I'm just kind of uh I'm kind of seeing her like get older, so it's kind of annoying. Like I have a long hill here. I used to take her for a walk every night, but she's having a hard time coming up the hill now. Like she stops halfway and she's like, "Fuck, I can't do it." Hey Nicole, how are you, sweetie? How you doing? Like she's getting old and her legs are like she's doing 8 years old, but her legs are like kind of she's still strong, but like she still struggles a bit. Like especially that's why I walk her at night because it's nice and cool. Like if it's during the day and it's hot, she can't handle it. So I haven't took her for a walk in a while. Yeah, I don't think she has arthritis, but like she walks with a limp because no, I'm just here talking. If you want to ask, you can, sweetheart. It's up to you. Um, I'm just here talking right now. No line. You're next if you want to be. But yeah, she doesn't have arthritis. What it is like she's just her her hind legs are like giving out a little bit. She walks with a limp sometimes, like her foot good. You know how when we lay down, like our foot goes asleep or our leg goes asleep. Like she gets that a lot. Whereas like she's like stumbling, and after that she'll walk perfectly fine. Okay, Nicole, no problem. So like I noticed that a lot about her. Is like her leg goes to sleep or her foot goes to sleep, and like she'll get up all wobbly or limp, and then she'll be fine after that. But it's a very steep hill here as you come up to like the driveway here. So when she comes halfway, it's like she struggles a bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So I'm kind of like not wanting to walk her a lot. I walk on like the flat surfaces, and I like walk her around the house and walk her outside here just a little bit before it goes down to the hill. I just bring her back so she doesn't have like a struggle. But I try to keep her active as much as I can. We'll play around with her. She'll run around for a bit. She still runs around and stuff, but like I feel bad for her sometimes. I'm like, because I used to have a pit bull and he was 14 years old, and I stopped walking him after like 10 because he was having like a hard time. Yeah, I always take her for a walk. Thanks, Nicole. I got your donation. You can ask your question when you're ready, sweetie. Thank you. But yeah, that's you got dogs and people are two different things. So she's going through her retirement age now because boxes don't really last that long. But I hope she does. She's very healthy. The doctor came here last month and gave her like her annual shot or whatever, and gave her her worm pills or whatever, fleas and all that crap. She just got a pedicure, and she got her nails done, and she got a nice bath and all that stuff. She got groomed last like 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So she's all right. She's in good shape. The doctor always says she's in good shape. It's like, oh, you take good care of the dog, Mark. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know how to deal with dogs. I had a dog for 14 years before he died, and we had to put him down because he had a blood clot in his leg. So he couldn't move anymore. He literally couldn't get up. And if he tried to get up, he would howl from pain. So I pretty much took him out of his misery. Like, it's probably the worst day of my life. I wanted him to walk, but he couldn't. So his leg was purple when I took him to the vet. Yeah. I've had two more boxes since then. Oh, I cried a lot. That was probably, like I said, it's probably the worst day of my life till today. Nobody that significant has died in my life since he has. I have a picture. I showed Mike the other day, my dog. He's a red-nosed pit bull. He was huge. All right, Nicole, you said, can you tell me how Dave feels about me this week? Will he ever express feelings to me? You're still battling, Dave? Just tell Dave, call 1-800 Marks Tarot and tell him he needs some lessons on how to approach Nicole, how to deal with Nicole, how to lay it down, how to, express himself, how to, say, hey, baby, how you doing? He needs all the lessons, I know. Poor Davey. I'm going to have to talk to Dave. Tell him 1-800 Marky. I'll help him. All right, let's check, Nicole. All right. Everybody always tells me that. Oh boy, Davy boy. Well, looks like Dave is still indecisive. I don't think that he's going to express his feelings at all. I think he's very determined to make the right choice, and I don't think that you're his concrete choice. Like, he thinks that he can't trust you, or he's suspicious of you, or like he just wants to keep you in suspense. And if he's doing that, then that's exactly how it's going to be for a while. He doesn't want to make the choice of coming towards you. I think maybe he's shy, or he just wants to ignore the opportunity of being with you because his hesitation and his indecisiveness is just that way. That's why he needs lessons. But he has strong willpower if he wanted to, and he can attain the goals that he wants. But I think he's more focused on his life and what he's doing in his life right now. Like, if he's a workaholic, he just wants to work. He doesn't want no woman. If he earns his business is his life, and you don't want to deal with no woman. Like, if he's really focused on a certain thing, then he's focused on that and that only. Like, it's nothing else on it. He can't do two things at once. So Dave needs all the lessons. Yes, he does. But I don't think he looks at you as how he feels about you this week is he doesn't know. He feels like he'll fail you, if that makes sense. Like, he doesn't think that he's good enough for you, or so if, for instance, if you're fine and you got a booty and you looking banging and you're beautiful and stuff, he might be like, what am I gonna do with this woman? I don't even know where I'm gonna start. Do I start at the toes? Do I start at her head? Do I start at her arm? I don't know what to do. I think this is too much for me. She's probably gonna cheat on me, or he has all these bad thoughts in his mind. So that's why he hasn't really expressed himself, because he thinks he's gonna get hurt. He thinks you're gonna hurt him, or he is not ready to give you 100% because he's doing too much of his own life. I don't think he thinks about you in a bad way. It's just that he thinks that he's not ready for the action. To be honest, Nicole. He thinks that he might disappoint you. Well, and that's just the way people are sometimes. Yeah. Some guys don't. Some guys and some men and women just like, well, you can have kids. All you gotta do is get on a plane and come to Bermuda. I'll be the donor if you want. I can, I can do anything you want. We can make it happen. Just get on a plane to Bermuda, and we can. You know. Nicole, listen to me. I'll be serious with you. I say the same thing. Am I ever gonna have kids? Am I ever gonna find a woman I can have kids with? I say that every day. I wish I had kids. I have 6 nephews. My sisters and my brother have 2 boys each, and I've helped raise them. They're all like my favorite nephews. They're all good to me. I'm good to them. I'm their favorite uncle. I'm like a father to the 2 youngest ones because they live next to me, and their father's worthless. So I'm like their father almost, pretty much. I raised them. I've always wanted kids, and there's a lot of people that want kids, but sometimes it's not in our program. It's not in our lifetime. And I know that's kind of sad, but it's just the way it is. I've had 3 aunties and 3 uncles that never had kids. And they were sad because they never had kids. They tried, but they never had them. And they wish they did. And they pretty much died alone. And my other auntie, she's in the hospital right now. Nobody's with her. She's in British Columbia. She's far away from all of us. And her niece is taking care of her. So it's sad. She had like children. The children could take care of her. But don't give up, Nicole, because I'm not giving up. I'm going 46 in February, and for a man, it's kind of okay to have a child at this age. And for a woman, obviously 46 is not really good. But just look at it this way. It's better to have kids with somebody you love and care about than to have kids just to have them. The kids don't deserve that. But don't give up, sweetheart. There's always a plan. There's always a way. There's always the right time. Maybe next year is going to be the year you meet somebody and you do have kids with them eventually. So don't give up. I'm not giving up. If I'm not giving up at 46 almost, then you shouldn't be giving up. All right? You're welcome, Nicole. Just keep your head up and just know that it's not the end of the world. You're in the same boat as a lot of people. So, there's some people who have kids and they don't speak to them anymore. It's a shitty world, shitty situation we live in. But just keep the faith and just like understand that you gotta wait for your turn. I'm still waiting for mine. I'm very hopeful. I pray to God every day that I find a woman and have kids, but that's not up to me. That's up to God. Well, it is up to me, but I don't want to just have kids with a random person. But Nicole, just pray, sweetheart. Just pray. You'll be fine. Paige, you said, remember after the game that deranged thing threatened my person and his friend and made his friend block me on social media. Oh my God, I see he has to fix this. It's in life. Well, that's the thing, Paige, is it's got to get to a point where he's going to have to deal with it. He keeps saying he's going to, but he doesn't. So it's not gonna naturally go away because that's what I think he wants. He wants it to naturally go away, but he can make it naturally go away if he did what I if he did what I would do during that fucking game, then he would have been all right. But he ain't paying attention. If that was me, I would have walked right up to you in the crowd. I would have slapped some tongue on you and grabbed your ass and told you how beautiful you are, and hopefully she saw it, and you know she'd be like, "Yeah, I'm giving up on trying to get in between them. No thanks." I'm just saying. That's what I would do if I need to get some whack bitch off my back. Well, this has been going on for a while, so maybe, hopefully, he's finally going to do it for your sake and his. But we shall see. Hopefully, he will. I think once he does, he'll realize he should have done it a long time ago. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's something that he has to take control of because it's affecting his relationship, his life, his friends. You got to do something about it. Well, that's the thing. If he really is going to fight for you guys, then he's got to start. He's got to do it. He can't just say he's going to and then just keep stalling, and hoping that she leaves. Sometimes the only way people can leave is with force. But that's the thing. Like I don't understand all of that. It still doesn't make no sense to me how he allows that to even happen. It don't make no sense. Sometimes I almost think that he likes it, or he just puts up with it and doesn't really care. Because if he really did care, he'd do something about it. So that's why, like, I'm like, I don't understand what's going through his mind. But see, the police ain't really gonna do shit unless you like constantly make it known that he needs evidence too. Oh, that's the thing. See, I always felt like he liked all that drama. Like he actually was like looking forward to dealing with the stupidity and thinking that it was okay to be that way or to joke about it or to like understand. I'm sure he probably wouldn't like if you said, you know what, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm going to Bermuda to go see my virtual friend. Have a nice life. Oh, see, that's the thing. If you got the evidence, then why you don't use it? All you got to do it once, and then that's it. And then if it happens again, or even getting a restraining order, if he got a restraining order against her, then that means she won't be in his vicinity within a certain miles or whatever. So she wouldn't even be able to go to the game at all. Well, he should have been done that. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think that he isn't gonna do it because he actually played the game, and maybe she has evidence against him. Maybe evidence you don't know. So that's why it's like, okay, well, if you go to the police, I can also say this, this, and this about you. So that's how it works. That's why he's probably not making the 100% and tackling it head on. Maybe there's something that she has on him. That's the only reason why people don't go all the way, because that person might have some juice on them. That's just my hunch, my opinion. Oh, there you go. See, I kind of feel that way because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, yeah. Oh, that's like my sister. Her husband, soon to be ex-husband, he like he wrote emails and texts of him trying to commit suicide or threatening to do it because she wanted to leave him. So she's got all that shit all on file, all on printed, all out. She's got evidence. So if she goes to court and he acts crazy or doesn't give her what she wants, then she's gonna use that against him, and then he's fucked. He's gonna fuck himself. The lawyer said if we need to get nasty, we will. But if he plays nice, we'll play nice. If he plays like an idiot, then we're gonna expose him and he'll be fucked. So he pretty much buried himself in a hole. And if he doesn't like play nice, then he's gonna get exposed. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't go that far, but he's tried to commit suicide numerous times. And it's all on, phone and email. It's not easy. That's why like I stay single as much as I can. I can't be dealing with no psycho bitch, man. Fuck that shit. Just can't do it. I know there's good women out there, and I know I'll probably find one day. That's my hope and my faith that it will happen. But I'm not gonna take it out on her either. I'm not gonna treat her like my past women, past psychos and past weirdos. But I know it's gonna be hard for me to trust anybody. Just by seeing my brother and my sister go through a divorce, and my best friends go through a divorce. It's they all tell me, Mark, the best thing you're doing is staying single, bro. Don't get married. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm different. See, I know if I get married, I'm marrying the right person because I'm gonna live with them for at least a year so I can see what they're like. Some people get married and not even live with each other yet. See, that's the difference. You gotta live with the person for at least a year. I think in a year's time, if you're not like understanding who that person is by now, then you need to go. But if they're the right person in a year, then you're okay. Like if I were to date a woman right now for 3 months and then we started having sex and then we knew we were the right ones. This is just an example. And like in the fourth month, she says, hey, would you move in with me? And I'll be like, well, I don't know. We just like known each other for like 4 months though. But I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, let's live together. Let's get it over and done with. Let's see if we can live with each other. I'm just saying, that's just an example. And if I live with her for 1 year, I will probably put a ring on her finger. And I'll be like, you know what? I've lived with you for a whole year and it's been successful. So I think we could do this every year. What you think? Oh. But see, marriage is a full-time job. A relationship is a full-time job. So you got to make time for it or else it ain't going to work. You can't, like I'm going to say again, you can't make that person a convenience. Oh, but I'm working tonight, babe. I can't. No. Fuck that. You better make time. Because if not, if you don't take care of him, then home's not going to get taken care of. and your wife's gonna run off and she's gonna go look for some other D, or she's gonna look for somebody to comfort her, or you're a man. So that's why I'm different. I'm built different. I know what I want. I know how to deal with it. I know when to deal with it. I'm not perfect by no means. Don't think that I am. But I know how to treat a woman and I know how to deal with it. And I know that the key to a successful marriage is you have to live with that person so you can get to know who they are. At least a year so you can see what you're up against. That's my opinion, by the way. Yeah. Well, see, you've been married twice, Moon. So the next time, if there is, it's got to be like a long period of time before you actually, get into it again. But, like I say, once you go Gemini, you can't deny. See, so, these guys, when they get into that Gemini cooch, they can't deny it. So then they want to marry it. They want to put a ring on it. So, sometimes they can't help it. Yeah, see. But see, that's my yeah, I know. So that's the thing. Like I can say to myself, this is my opinion. If I live with you for 1 year and we succeed and we have way more ups than downs, and you give me 100% for that whole year and I give you 100%, then I'm gonna say, you know what, you're worthy of me being married to you. But if in a year we have a lot of arguments, we have too much makeup sex, too much like up and downs, no trust, or I'm done. It's not gonna last a year. Or if I feel like it got worse for 3 months and then got better for 9 months, then I'll be like, okay, well, I'm not getting married, I'm not getting engaged, but I'll stick to, I'll see if things will get better. Then I'll give it another 3 months, and if not, nothing happens, I'm gone. See, that's the type of person I am. I don't really have too many long-term relationships or friendships. My best friend, I've known him since I was 6 in school, and I've known him my whole life, and he's my cousin as well. So I've known him for 40 years, and he's never done me wrong, and I've never done him wrong. And we work together, we hang together, we've been away together, we've done tons of things. We're best of friends. He's married, but he's not in a good. He doesn't have kids, and his wife's a bitch. And his wife controls him, but he's a he's got issues. But anyway, and my other close friend, I've known him for 20 years, and he's got a girlfriend. He's not married. He's got a girlfriend and a baby mama. He's got a kid that's like 10 years old now. And that's it. Those are my only two close buddies, like friends. And then my best of friends and best buddies is my sister and her two boys, which is my two nephews. Those are the closest people to me and my mom and dad. So I only have 7 or 8 people that I actually associate with on a regular basis that I trust and love and care about and would do anything for. But everybody else is just a regular person to me. Like I don't let too many people in my life because I can't trust people, and they just don't know how to act. They don't know how to behave. They don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. So I just don't give them the time of day anymore. I've never really had a long term relationship. Year and a half, maybe 2 years. Sometimes I've had 2 year relationship maybe, but it doesn't last no more than that. I've never been in a relationship longer than 2 years because it just doesn't work. The person just doesn't doesn't get it. They just do dumb shit, or I can't trust them, or they lie, or they just become boring to me, or they just don't want to meet me halfway. And I just say, I've got too much standards. Like, I've got too much standards. I can't live like that. I can't live with a woman who lies to my face, or, you know, treats me like, I'm just a convenience. I can't handle that shit. See, I'm dedicated. I put in 100% every relationship, but the person doesn't put in the woman doesn't put in her 100%. And before I get taken advantage of, I leave. I'm like, no, bye. Diamond snoring in the background, by the way. Diamond has been the longest relationship I've had. 8 years with a female dog. Diamond's the love of my life, the snoring beauty. She's been loyal to me for 8 years, never cheated on me. Never always trust her. She never does me wrong. She protects me. She sleeps, in my apartment for a whole year now. So, I'm married. She's my sweetheart. That's it. I've seen a lot of my friends, a lot of my close friends get a divorce, have problems. I'm watching 2 of my siblings get a divorce. So that's not good. But I never give up. I never give up on having that happen one day. I don't give up. And if it does happen, I'm going to be an example for a lot of people. And I always tell God, if you want to make me an example of a good father and a husband, then bring it on. I'll take on that challenge. I'm ready. But that's up to him. I leave it in his hands. He's got to find me the woman. He's got to put that path in front of me, and I'll take it. But if he don't put that path in front of me, then I'm just chilling. He put me here. I thought I'd never be a psychic on YouTube, coming on here and reading for people and have people praise me and love me and care about me and, hold me accountable for their personal life. Getting things, not holding me accountable, but like, trusting me with their life, their personal information. But I'm here. God put me here. So I'm here now helping everybody, and I love it. I've been here for almost 3 hours talking, having fun. It's cool. I don't mind. So that's the life I live. I just leave everything in God's hands. Because when I go looking for a woman, it doesn't work. I've tried that a million times and it don't work. But when they come looking for me, it works that way for some ungodly reason. Every relationship I'm had, the woman's come to me. I don't go to them. And it's stupid. I don't understand that. But some guys are like, yeah, that's a good thing, Mark. They come to you. And I'm like, no, I rather like go get them. But the ones I go get are not the right ones. But the ones that come to me still ain't the right ones sometimes. But hopefully the next one is the last one I have to worry about and the last one I have to deal with. And, it works. But if it doesn't, I'm still cool. I'd rather be single and have tons of women in here talking to me and having fun and talking every night and, helping them and them helping me understand and, just having conversations like tonight than have a toxic relationship, some whack bitch irritating the shit out of me. That's how I feel, honestly. I'd rather have multiple women friends and clients than have one toxic bitch that would take me away from that. That's how I feel. Yeah, there you go. Shuffling penis, not cards. You like that one, huh? Stop drinking. Yeah, see, I can't even deal with a woman that smokes cigarettes. I can't have that. Like I used to have. I've had a few exes that smoked, and I can't handle that. I don't like women who smoke cigarettes. I can't do it. And I know drinking either. You're not gonna get drunk and act fucking crazy. I mean, I can tolerate the smoking to a certain extent, but you're not gonna be doing that shit in my bedroom, and waking up during the night smoking dirty cigarettes and I'm breathing that shit in. Hell no. You can go the fuck outside and do it and come back, but you ain't doing that shit in my house. Fuck that. Uh-uh. I used to smoke cigarettes for 20 years and I smoked weed every day for 20 years. And I used to drink. I used to drink vodka. I used to drink beer. I used to be like heavier than I am now. I changed my life. Last 5 years, I changed my life. I haven't touched a cigarette in 5 years. I haven't touched no weed in 5 years. I haven't touched alcohol in 5 years. I had a beer for my birthday, half a beer like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago on my birthday. I had a beer, but that was about it. I didn't even drink the whole thing because it was gross. Like my body's just like no. I don't drink no soda, just water and iced tea and Gatorade and things like that. I changed my whole life in the last 5 years. Done with that. Finish. I'm had enough of that, you know? So it's the best thing I ever did. It's the best thing I ever did. And if anybody, like people who know me still believe that I smoke weed because I used to like be like the weed guy. I used to know all the big shots and I used to get all the good shit. But not anymore, man. I'm tired of that life. Been tired of that. I still can't believe I can say I stopped 5 years ago. I still can't believe I say that. Every August that comes by, I'm like, yeah, it's been 5 years, August. And then now this August that comes, it'll be 6 years. Like, so it's like, I feel more like accomplished and more, I feel like I conquered a serious part of my life, getting rid of all those things. Oh no. That's crazy, man. Yeah, exactly. I'm way better without it. And I've been single for 5 years too, so I even gave up women temporarily. Yep, I changed my life. As soon as I broke up with my last ex, I was like, yeah, I need to clean my life up. Fuck these women. Fuck cigarettes. Fuck weed. Fuck alcohol. I'm not going out no more. I need to get spiritually inclined. I need to focus on my gifts. I need to help people. I need to help myself. I need to start a channel. I need to I need to go on social media and like put myself out there. I need to like focus. I need to focus on my business. Um, I just I changed my entire life. Even my business in the last 5 years has evolved. Like just changing my life changed everything. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I try to tell people this all the time. Like I use my story to encourage everybody that they can do the same thing. Like don't ever think that you can't do something. Like you can do it. You just gotta put your mind to it and like really focus and get it done. And you shouldn't need any. I didn't get any help to. I just woke up one day and said, "Fuck it." I smoked my last cigarette. I smoked my last joint. I drank my last beer, and I said, "I'm not doing it ever again." I went cold turkey. I just did. I just said, "Fuck it." My mind said, "No more." I didn't need like a patch or help or, I didn't go crazy. I didn't go to the doctor. None of that shit. God just helped me. Like I just put my faith in God and put my faith in myself. I say, today's the day, bro. You need to wake the fuck up. You're 40 years old. You need to wake the fuck up. You're a man now. You're 40 years old. You're gonna keep smoking weed and dirty fucking cigarettes and alcohol and hanging out with hoes and shit, man. Fuck that, man. This bitch just broke up. I broke up with this bitch. Fuck her. I'm out of here. I'm like completely changing my whole life. That's what I did. And now I've been fine ever since. Yeah. I don't regret anything and I don't miss anything either. I don't miss smoking. I don't miss hanging out with my weed friends. I don't miss drinking alcohol. I don't miss like being in a relationship. You can't miss nothing you never had. That's what I say. And people hate when I say that, but it's true. You can't miss nothing you never had. So if you think that you never had it, then you didn't. That's how I feel. And 5 years have gone by pretty fast. So sometimes I can't even believe it. I may say to myself, I can't believe it's been 5 years already. Am I sure? Like, I have to look back and like say, yeah, it's true. It is 5 years. Fuck. I can't believe this shit. Just like when I had my 3rd year anniversary this year on here, I can't believe it's been 3 years already. I've been doing this. It feels like a lifetime, but that's it. You know, every day that goes by is another day you get closer to your life path, your life purpose. Every day that goes by, you're getting closer to your goals, your dreams. Every day that goes by is another day that you can say, you know, today I'm going to do this. Today I'm going to do that. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. Tomorrow I'm going to do that. Next week I'm going to do this. You know, every day is a day to like make something happen. If you make every day, you know, a day where you just don't waste, then you'll be all right. Don't waste a day. Try to make every day positive. That's what I just finished telling my sister this week. You know, she's like stressing out over her divorce and, you know, how long it's going to take. She wants it over and done with. And I said, listen to me. Every day that goes by is another day you get closer to your complete freedom. And you get to start now, today, changing your life for the better. And today she had a really, really good day. And I've been praying my ass off for her because I love my sister. She's my best friend. And she deserves all the happiness in the world. And she's being very hard on herself lately because the kids are being affected. So, you know, I told her, I said, the kids are affected because of him, not you, you know. He's affecting them, not you. So you don't have to worry about that. Just remember that every day that goes by, we're going to get closer to that toxic devil leaving this house. Once he leaves for good, then we get to be free. We get to be free of toxicity, free of bullshit, free of him. And that's when our lives are going to change even more. And the evolution starts to get better and better. And every day from then on is another day we get closer to our goals, our dreams, the next step in life, your next chapter in your life. So she's starting to understand that slowly but surely. I'm not going to let her down, that's for sure. I'm always got her back and always got, you know, people's back that I love. So I'm always there. I'm always the rock and the foundation for everybody. I'm always got to talk sense into everybody because I've already been developed in the past 5 years to understand that you can only change what you can and everything else will change on its own on God's time, divine time. You just got to accept that. If it doesn't change, it's not meant to be changed. And what's going to change will change. That I can guarantee you. And one thing is guaranteed is death. You're going to die, so you might as well live your life the way you want and how you want. Until then. Capiche? Anyway, it's almost midnight here. It's 11:25. I'm going to get out of here. I've been on here for 3 hours. My ass is hurting from sitting on this chair so long. I'm going to get out of here. Moon, Paige, Speak My Truth. I thank you if you're here. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Be safe. Enjoy your week. If I don't see you, have a good Christmas. But, I'll be on tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah, I'll be on around this time tomorrow because I'll be watching the game and then I'll come on afterwards for a bit, hopefully. So I'll be on. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed night and day tomorrow.